So today we have Brad on the channel. He's been in Agency Academy for the last 6 or 7 months now. He's scaled up to about £8,000, which is about 10 or 11,000 US dollars, and sometimes even hits that 10k pounds, which is about 15k USD. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing offer creation, his unique selling point, and also his niche, which is something brand new. It's something that no one else is doing at the moment. So I think it's a great opportunity. However, it does require some additional skills than what you see with other student successes. So please keep that in mind, but really excited to share this one with you. I think you'll find it very, very valuable. Now, please go like and subscribe to his YouTube channel. It will be down below in the description. And if you do need help, then please feel free to book a call using the first link in the description, because, you know, I can help. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Brad, what's going on? What's going on, man? How's it going?
All good, all good. Excited to be on the call. Thanks for inviting me to
no
the
problem.
interview. First time on anything like this, so apologize if I'm a bit ropey, a bit robotic, but
no, I don't think so, man. It's great to have you on. So I guess firstly, I just wanted to know like a bit of background on yourself. Like, you know, we don't have to go into full detail on your life story. I don't think we need to go into that detail, but just more about like how you sort of got into this space, how you got into the online marketing world, and sort of what it is that you actually do.
So I'm from the UK, born in the UK, born near London, moved down to the south coast. It's pretty standard upbringing. Went through school, then went to university, came out of university with an engineering degree, started working in like a 9 to 5, and I was just like, it was what I was supposed to be doing, is what I sort of, the path led me down of like society, go to uni, all that. And then just sort of started looking around at the people that I was working with. And after the novelty wore off of like having the job after uni, I was just sort of like, I need more than this. I don't want to be doing this for 40 years. So then just started looking at like other ways to make money, like online. So one of the first things I did was like set up a website, set like a fitness blog. I wrote a book, like a guide on how to get in shape, basically. Started selling that. Just getting traffic to the website, making money from affiliates. And then I sort of got that up to like 150 quid profit a day, which was pretty good.
That was your first taste of making money online.
And then I basically had an appendicitis, which stopped me from training for like pretty much a year, and I just sort of stopped writing articles for the website. That's like, that just sort of like dwindled out. But I had the bug, and I was like, I can actually see like you can make money doing this. And then for anyone that is new, what I do now is I basically sell products on Amazon, and then I also help other brands like set up, launch, and scale on Amazon. So
that's what I find interesting. You know,
my
like
agency.
Everyone else like that I have on the channel, and that, you know, the audience sort of hears about, is just standard, maybe lead generation, you know, maybe e-commerce, but you're doing something completely different that you know, I hadn't even really thought of. And you know, it's even opened my eyes to how many different avenues that there are within, you know, SMMA, online marketing, you know, having an agency, right? Everyone just thinks an agency, lead gen, e-commerce. It's like, no, you know, you can have an agency in any field, any space. And I think what you do is pretty awesome. How did you fall into that though? Like, how did you sort of?
So like, basically there's a thing called like merch by Amazon, where you can like basically print on demand, but Amazon have this, and anyone can do this. Like if you're watching this and you just want to try something out to start making money, you can just upload like t-shirt designs, hoodie designs to Amazon, get them ranked for keywords, and then if people buy, Amazon print the t-shirt, the item of clothing, or whatever it is, ship it to the customer, and you get a royalty. So basically I started doing that, and I was making sales like every month, just passively, like uploading t-shirts, uploading hoodies, just started making money. I was like, this is really good. But like obviously the royalty is fairly small because like it's a print on demand. Amazon's doing everything. You just get a royalty. So I was like, well, I could actually do my own products and then get a way bigger margin.
Yeah.
So then I just started releasing my own products on Amazon um, to make more money.
Yep.
Was doing that, had some success with some products, randomly like got chatting to this other brand. And then basically they were like, oh, well, we've just released these products, like we want to scale them and we're running ads on the website. I was like, well, I could help you get on Amazon. And then it literally just organically came from that.
Yeah.
I set up on Amazon. We agreed that I would just get a commission for
Yep.
like how much. So if I sold 100 units, I'd make like £2.50 a unit or something like that. So I
Okay.
just set it up completely risk free to them, launched it, started making the money. And then after that, it just sort of grew from there. I just started reaching out to more brands and
Yeah. Yeah.
trying to scale it up basically.
Yeah. And how much were you sort of making before, the agency side, like when you were just doing your own products?
Well, to be fair, I had a lot of issues with my own products.
Okay.
So I basically have like two companies, one company with a mate, and that's
Yep.
all our own products. And then another company, which is the agency. Um, and the own products, like we were doing like 5K a month
Yep.
from one product at one point until we ran out of stock.
Yep.
And that was sort of a case study, which was pretty good
Yeah.
to show
Yeah.
other
So about
clients.
6-7K USD.
Yeah, because it was like what I would say in meetings when I'd pitch other clients would be like, launch this product in the first 30 days, we did this.
Yep.
This is what we spent on ads. This is where we got ranked. And we had no website, no retail presence. It's a completely new brand. We just come up with it, launched it on Amazon, and we got to here. And it basically made them sort of think like, oh, well, we've got a brand. We're in these shops. We make this much on the website. So surely we should be able to do that or better. And that really helped, to be fair.
Yep. Yep. Awesome. It's so important to have case studies, and I think what you said, like even if you didn't have your own product and you didn't use that as a case study, you could have used your first client as the case study with just working on commission, right? And leveraging a case study rather than just going for the money straight away.
Yeah, definitely. I
So
think there's a lot to be said, just like not just getting experience,
yeah,
like just rather than trying to like charge like silly money and then lose that client in like a month. It's
yeah,
just you don't actually
100%.
gain anything out of it.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Your reputation goes down too. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's a lose-lose. So
Yeah.
sort of where were you before you joined the program, Agency Academy, and sort of where are you at now?
Yeah. So I came across you through that video where you said, "Oh, 0 to 40K a month on
Yeah.
your own," and that just massively opened my eyes. I'd say anyone who hasn't watched that yet, I would go back and watch that video because it makes you think differently.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I was doing everything on my own. I still do a lot on my own, but just from like what we've been talking about before through the course and coaching and whatnot, managed to find and secure people that are now helping me do some of the activities so I can like have more time back and look at better areas of the business to work on. When I came across, I was doing like about 4K a month before we started working together. And then not long after that went up to like 8K.
Yep.
And then at the moment, I'm sort of around like 5, 6.
Yep.
But then I have some months like next month, I've got clients that want to add more products. So that's going to probably be like another 2 or 3K on top of that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But
Yep.
yeah, I think it's probably worth stating that I'm only doing this like a few days a week at the moment.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not doing this full time, like
yeah, Cody has drilled it into my head that I need to leave my other thing that I'm doing, which basically I'm like an engineering contractor. So I
mm,
just do like, I'm on a day rate. So I've got
yeah,
like a couple of companies that just ring me up, simply, can we book you 2 days this week, 2 days next week? And I've dropped it down to 2 days a week because I want to scale this up. And this is what I need to be doing really.
yeah, for
So
sure.
that is the sort of plan.
And I don't want to ask this question, but I'm going to because
Yeah.
I've told you always do more outreach because you do fuck all and you still get clients, like you're the one person that like everyone I always talk about volume of outreach. You're never going to get clients
Yeah.
if you just send 100 emails. You need to send thousands. And then here you
Yeah.
are, you get like 3 clients if you send like 20 emails. It's crazy. So
It's
like
yeah, it's not that good.
no, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's it's
Yeah.
it's better than anyone else that I know. Um,
Mm.
so I guess yeah, like what's sort of your strategy on getting clients? Is it just email? Like sort of how have you been getting your clients?
Yeah. So like basically I think the lot of thing with the outreach is just finding people that you can help.
Yeah,
That's ultimately it.
creating a
Like,
dream 100 list.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you said before, future like I'd be looking through different prospects, like just scrolling through. I'd pay for like lead lists
Mhm.
from certain companies. They'd send me a list of like 500 people, 1,000 people, and I'd go through, click on each one. I'd look through what they're doing, look at their website, look at that, and if I think I can help them, I'll reach out to them and just spend some time
Mm.
literally just giving them value. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you're doing this, you could be doing this. I see that this could be improved, blah, blah, blah. Literally just
Yeah.
help them for free.
Your email is super personalized. Like for anyone
Yeah,
watching, it's like I've seen a few. It's super simple, right? But it
yeah,
is super personalized. It's like, hey, here's who I am. Here's what I do. Here's where I think you can improve. This is what I like, but this is where I think you need to, you can increase, you can get more sales, you can get more orders, and this is how I could
yeah,
possibly help you. Would you like to chat? You know,
yeah.
super
Just
helpful.
be quite open with it. Like
Yeah,
I like one of the things I'd say was just like, this is literally just to start the conversation.
yeah,
That's it. I don't even say like, let's have a call now.
yeah,
Like, it's just
yeah,
like I just want to get a response out of them.
mm, yeah,
And then just keep following up. Follow up is like just key.
yeah,
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 and then I was just doing that really, and then because I know I can help them, it's such an easier way when you get on the meeting
yeah,
as well. Because I found that I was trying to, like, some companies, I'll be like, they're probably a little bit big for me at the moment. I'll just try and get them anyway. Manage to get them like on a meeting, get talking to them, and you're like, I don't even know what value add I can have here.
yeah,
So it's you're not as like your conviction to
yeah. Your
like
conviction's not as
get
high.
them isn't
Yeah,
there. But like when it's someone you're literally black and white, you're like their ad might be awful.
yeah,
Like I had one client that I signed up, like his images, he was selling a product and like his ingredients label was just like all blurry.
mm,
It's like you're spending how much to send people to a page and they can't even read what's in it because the image is blurry. Like, look, just change that.
yeah,
Like you the way you talk to them is just like, just fucking listen to me.
yeah,
Like I'm just gonna just do this. I'm
yeah,
gonna help you do this. And then they just like, oh, okay. Rather
yeah,
than like when you're on the phone to some others and you're like, I'm not really sure I could help there, but they'd be a pretty good client to have.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, we could do this, like we could do that. It's like,
And
I
they
don't
wonder
know.
why they don't get the client.
Yeah, it's harder to give them like a straight like, and I think like Hormozy says it, doesn't he? If you like the speed to value thing, if you can give them value like as quick as possible, like with that guy with the blurry ingredients label, I like updated his all of his listings, like brand new, really nice graphics, straight away his like return on ad spend was like boom, like
Yeah.
from what he was spending before. So he was like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I
Now,
told you.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now you've got a
Yeah,
client for a long, long time and you've built that
yeah,
relationship, you've built that trust.
yeah. I think the thing with retaining them as well, what I found, because I seem to do have like touch wood, like pretty good retention.
Yeah, because what
People
is
just
your average client retention? It's good.
I don't know, it's got to be like 9, 10 months,
Yeah, it's good. It's
something
good.
like that.
It's good. Yeah.
Um, I just look at it like if I was in their position,
Yeah.
like what am I getting?
Mm.
Like if you're running ads, if you're managing everything, it's going all right. You haven't really changed anything for a few months, nothing's really happening. I just sort of then say to them, like, well, why don't we try this? Why don't I make this? Why don't I do this? Like, just try and keep them like,
Yeah.
keep it going, keep the conversation going. Just like, oh, I've not had much contact with them, or like every month we have a check in, it's the same, blah blah blah. Like, you can't have that.
No,
You've
no.
got to like,
How often are you communicating with your clients?
it varies. Some of them like once a month,
Yeah.
others a couple times a week.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's like pretty variable.
Depends sort of what they sort of want to, you know.
Yeah, I think ones where like once you've been working with them for a while and they trust you and they just know like you're doing a good job, you
Yeah.
can get them results. They're quite happy like to just let things carry on, catch up once a month.
Yep.
And I've like gone out for dinner with some of them, like you just sort of become good mates in the end.
Yeah.
Um,
So relationships, man.
yeah,
I
it's definitely that,
yeah.
definitely. And then you
Yeah.
get recommended to other people. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my growth has been from people just referring me. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Brad's doing our Amazon, like he'll help you guys, like he's really good, blah blah blah.
Good. He's a good
Yeah,
guy. You know. Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot to be said for that, I think.
Yeah. That's a good businessman. It means you're treating your clients well, getting them results, they're happy. That's what it means.
Yeah,
So
and like, yeah,
so
sorry, go on.
what's sort of your sales process then? Like, you get a prospect to, want to chat to you after you send an email and, you get on a Zoom call. Like how are you sort of closing them, taking them through that journey? I know what you're going to say, but I'm hoping the audience will actually understand this. Um, so yeah, like tell me more about your
Yeah,
process and sort of how you go
so,
about the sales call and closing clients.
so basically, we have a schedule a meeting, get on a call before the meeting. Um, I see a lot of people that like from stuff on YouTube where I've watched like people just having calls with people and they'll just like pitch up like
Yep.
this, nothing to really review on the call, just like face to face chat, which don't, I don't, I've never really done it. I've always literally beforehand, I'll like do like a real basic presentation, like nothing like crazy and not, and I'll pull stuff from like I'll pull like their products,
Yep.
their branding, their stuff to make it look like it's
Personal.
really tailored to them. So we have a call and we go through things, and I'll be like, look, this is what I mentioned on the email, and just go through all that in like
Yep.
more depth and really make it like sort of like a no-brainer. Like
Yeah.
this is a problem which like I've identified.
Yep. Here's how we can
You're
solve it.
agreeing,
That's what you need
yeah,
to
you're
do.
agreeing this is a problem, and
Yep.
then we get to the end of it, and then
Yeah.
do we agree we should fix this problem? Yes. Like that's sort of like how I try and
And that's what I was trying to get at, right? Like you're not hard
yeah,
selling, you're not quote unquote pitching. It's literally,
yeah,
hey, here's what I've identified that you need to fix. Here's how we're going to do
mm,
it. This is why you need to do it. And here's some results from other people. Here's who I've helped, and this is why you sort of should listen to me.
yeah,
You want help or not?
yeah. That's it. And like we've been talking a lot about how I can create my offer,
Yeah.
like an irresistible offer. And I'm still really trying to define it.
Yeah.
Um,
Because there's so many different avenues you can go down because your results are so good that your guarantee can be exceptional. You know,
Yeah.
I had Matt on the channel just before, and I guess the video isn't released now when we're recording this, but it's going to be later tonight. And
Mm.
you know, we showcased his ads that he's running to generate inbound leads, and we showed the old one that was working and a couple of ones that didn't work, but we thought, you know, would perform very well. And he
Yeah.
just started to run when the video was recorded. He just started to run a new one. Within 3 days, he got 5 leads. He closed two. He closed two clients because
Yeah.
his offer was so much
That
better.
good.
You know,
Yeah.
his offer was so much better, and the qualifying on the lead form was a lot more. It's, you know, a lot more in depth, and his lead cost only went up like $5, right? So it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's mad.
But yeah, it's in the offer, man. Like, you know, you come up with a crazy good
Mm.
offer, yeah,
Yeah.
because your
Yeah.
results are so good. You know, you
Yeah.
can
There was,
make these big claims.
yeah. I know. I think it's almost just having a bit more trust in myself that I
Yeah,
can continue and make that guarantee.
yeah,
Um, but the better results that I get for people, the more like the initial offer I had was like, oh, no, we'll generate you 0 to 10K per month in additional revenue within this many months of working together. And then
yeah,
I had a client recently, and literally month one, we did like nearly 20K from like
yeah,
zero. And I was like, yeah, I probably could make that pretty comfortably now, that offer.
yeah,
It's only just because I've got better at what I'm
yeah,
doing. I think
yeah.
that's the thing.
And that's
Yeah.
something for everyone. It's like, you know, you got to get good at service delivery. You know,
Yeah. Or
like,
find someone that's good to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. And
Yeah.
before, like, I'm assuming you, like, you know, you're in the trenches testing, figuring out why this worked, why this didn't work, how you can tweak this, and you know, you're spending the time to master the craft. You know, you're not
Mm.
just like, just put a couple of things up here and just let it go, right? Like, you're
Yeah.
spending the time, you know,
Yeah.
mastering it.
It's definitely a long game. Like I
Yeah,
think that's like really brushed over,
yeah,
like on the online space. Like, oh yeah, no, you're gonna make 10K a month in like your first month or whatever. And you may well do that, but if you can't actually get results, then you're just gonna have to be getting like 10 new clients each
yeah,
month, 5 new clients, or however much you're charging. And
exactly.
you're not actually getting any better at the service rather than for me, certainly, like I've not gone super all in on this because I've
Yeah,
got my own products that I'm running as well and
yeah,
other bits and probably just being a bit of a pussy, to be honest.
yeah.
Uh,
Dude, you're someone that like you can easily scale up to like 20, 30, 40K per month because you know your results are there. You've got a great way to get clients very easily, but you just don't do
yeah,
enough outreach to get those clients.
yeah, I know. I think I don't. This probably resonates with no one. Like,
Like, dude, you sent out, I think it was a while ago, you sent out like 100 emails and you got like 10 meetings from it or some shit, and you got like three clients or two clients or something.
yeah,
It was crazy.
I
100
know. I've almost got like I'm like,
even
oh, if I
less.
get clients, I'm like, oh, I can get clients if I want to.
Yeah. But you
It's
don't
like,
really want to.
yeah, I need to. Yeah, I think the problem is I've got comfortable
Yeah.
with everything that I'm doing. Like, sort of everything that I'm doing at the moment. Like, I think last month I did like 11, 12K, like
Yep.
from everything, like
Yep. Yeah,
engineering
which is about
stuff,
what,
other bits.
16K US, give or take.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's like I've sort of got to the point where I'm like, I realize that's like really good. Like, I'm not saying it's not good at all, but I'm like, I could be making. I'd rather be making that just from the agency
Yeah.
because
Yep.
then I'd. I feel like the agency thing is what can really go. Like
Mm.
the
Yep.
engineering stuff, like I've been putting my day rate up just because I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm
And then
still getting people booking me, which I'm
yeah.
like, oh, okay. But I really just need to like focus on this um and grow it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what's your
But
plan for 2023 then?
I'm going away for a month
Yep.
next month. So I will not be doing any other work other than the agency stuff.
Yep.
So I'm going to be posting more back on YouTube. Drop a link, Cody,
100%.
in the
It'll be the
description.
first. It'll be the first link in the description. It'll be the first link
Yeah,
in the description. Your channel.
yeah, because I've slept on that for a while, and that was something that I think anyone else that's thinking of joining the academy or has joined already, like you said as well, the audience is so key.
Mm.
Like some of the videos I've been doing were like really niche, and they'd
Yep.
get like 200, 300 views, but I get a client out of it
Yeah, and that's what's
because
important. It doesn't matter if you got 50 views,
yeah,
you get a client. Like that's
yeah. I
what
think
matters.
people need to stop looking at the views. Like, oh, that video only got 40 views. But you're like, if you're doing something that's like how to do this really specific thing in like real estate ads or
Yeah,
something like that, the person that watches that is going to be like probably your client or a
yeah,
very potential client. So if you're creating videos that are just like, what would my potential client be
yeah,
searching for on YouTube? Just him specifically.
yeah, yeah.
If, like you said, if you get 50 views, but
And
you
it's
get a
like
phone call, a
50
meeting,
views.
and a
It's like
client out of it.
think of you're in a room and you're talking to 50 people. Like
Yeah,
it changes the dynamic. It's like, well, okay, 50 people in a room. That's
yeah. And they're
different.
listening to you talk about the most specific thing that
Yeah,
only your client would be interested in
yeah.
knowing.
Only those people in that room
Yeah.
want to know.
Then like I think that's one of the things that I really need to focus on, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
That's sort of my plan. Increase the volume on the YouTube videos, get back on that, outsource more stuff to
yeah,
good people. Because I have found it hard finding good people. But
yeah,
once you find like good people, this helps so much.
yeah,
Like you
yeah,
can just trust them, like, oh, I need you to sort this out. They do
yeah.
it. It's
It'll
great.
be
Even
done.
if you pay more money, I'd rather just
Yeah,
ease you up to do stuff. I think that's definitely key. It's something that's I really helped me, to be fair.
yeah.
Hmm.
100%. 100%, Brad. Well, look, I mean, dude, it's been great to chat to you.
Yeah,
It's been awesome to
likewise.
the link to your YouTube channel will be in the description, so everyone go check it out. Like, subscribe. His videos are great, and yeah, they're very specific and tailored, which is awesome. And it's like we've talked about this many times. Like people should start a channel,
Yeah,
solving problems of their niche because YouTube's a search engine.
that's it.
Yeah.
100%.